morning, Talent Squad. Mr.Talent here, bringing you another VGC 2017 live Wi-Fi team building. So, what is this team all about? As you can tell by the thumbnail, this is a Murkrow team, and this team is very, very fun to use. Of course, in this video, we're going to go over what's good about this team, what's bad about this team, and how to work around those bad things with this team. But of course, EVs, IVs, all you want to know about this team in the description down below. And of course, we got a visual overhaul. Let me know what you guys think as well, because I am loving the color palette. But you guys, let me know what you think. We got my Twitch, YouTube up there. We got, you guys see what's going on. Let me know in the comments down below. So, without further ado, my friends, let's talk about this team right here. First up off the bat, we have Tapu Fini with Protect, Calm Eye, Moonblast, Scald. Like I said, EVs, IVs, description down below. But this thing's pretty basic. I think it's max HP, 140 defense, 160 special attack, Bold Nature, Protect, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Scald. Now, why Scald and not like Muddy Water or something? Well, for my Finis, I don't mind Muddy Water, and I don't mind Scald either, obviously, but I do like Scald. I do like the solo target damage. When I get Calm Minds off, like a +2, +1, Muddy Water is nice, but when you miss it, it's usually so devastating it hurts you on the inside. And then, of course, Scald can't miss, but you can run Muddy Water. I don't like Muddy Water, just for my own personal vendetta. You can run Muddy Water. Otherwise, if you don't want Muddy Water, you obviously go Scald, Moonblast, Calm On, Protect. Very basic Fini. Nothing crazy here. And that's literally it for Fini, man. Nothing else we can really go over there. But he's a great mom, being a Water Fairy type, phenomenal typing. He does well against Garchomps. He does well against... he does very well against most of the meta as of right now. He's a great mod, why he's used a lot. And nothing really to say about Tapu Fini. It's Tapu Fini. Next up is this Arcanine. Now, this is a weird Arcanine, guys. I was using this team in my stream a lot. And, not a lot, but my last stream I did with VGC, this was a lot of fun. This team was great, especially this Arcanine right here. Now, look at its moveset. We have Protect, Willow, E-Speed, Flare Blitz. But look at the item. It's Firium Z, or you call it Firium Z, whatever you want to call it. I call it Firium Z. Intimidated Nature is obvious. We are max HP, max attack. And the thing is, why no Wild Charge? Or why no insert whatever other attack you want? Well, the thing with Wild Charge does not hurt Fini that much. I don't think I've ever used Wild Charge on a Fini and it's done over half. Or I ever picked up a KO with Fini, get hit by a Wild Charge. And like, I don't think Wild Charge is... It's not a bad move. It's obviously the most used move on Arcanine besides E-Speed, Flare Blitz, and Will-O-Wisp. But I feel like it's very lackluster at time. And it could definitely use a little overhaul. And I like the idea of Z Will-O-Wisp. Now, what does Z Will-O-Wisp do? You use Will-O-Wisp, then your attack goes up by 1 stage. So you burn him on, you get +1 attack, and then you just hurt hard with the E-Speeds and the Flare Blitz. Of course, Firium Z also gives you a really strong Flare Blitz or Fire attack, so you can do that as well, and that guarantees KOs on Cocos. I think Flare Blitz usually kills Coco to begin with, but Firium Z just saves you the recoil damage, so there's going to be a lot when you kill a Coco. It assures a lot of Okos that you need. Also, Oko's Muck, which is really nice to have on the team. Because Muck does not die often in this meta in one shot. And there's few things such as Firium Z Flare Blitz from Arcanine that kills it, which is huge. So you want to do that sometimes. You want to pick up the Coco KOs. And like, even... For some reason, if you want to go for that against a Garchomp for extra damage, I don't know. It's there. It hits really hard. It's not a bad move or bad option at all. But the thing is, guys, if you don't want to run Will-O-Wisp, you can obviously go with Wild Charge. But Z Will-O-Wisp is definitely very handy at times. Giving you that +1 E-Speed, giving you +1 Flare Blitz, and of course, burning your opponent's Pokemon, which is always huge in any format you're playing. So, keep that in mind as well, my friends. Try it out. I'm telling you, the team, there's going to be there's going to be this team down below for Showdown. Try it out, my friends. Just give it a shot is all I ask. Next up, we have Hariyama. Protect, Fake Out, Close Combat, Heavy Slam, Flame Orb, Guts. Nothing crazy here. The thing is, if you're using Hariyama and Fini together, you got to make sure Hariyama comes out first and gets his orb off. Because when the terrain is up from the Fini, you can't burn yourself. So that's the only little downside you have right there with Hariyama and Fini in the same team. Otherwise, I have seen no problems at all. Honestly, it's barely even happened when I had like Fini go out before Hariyama. And when it does, I could not easily work around it, but terrain changes quite often, and it's not like you usually do have Hariyama out before Fini. If not, it's alright. It's at the end of the world. You lose some damage, but the thing is with Hariyama, it gives you a fake out user. We are EVs in this Hariyama are like, I don't know. It's something crazy. It's like 192 attack, 92 defense, the rest in HP. I don't know exactly what it is. It's in the description down below for you guys to check it out. But with this Hariyama, it gives you a fake out user. It gives you close combat, which is huge because when you are burned, let me say this again. When you are burned and you've done chip damage to Porygon 2 or Muck, you just gotta hit him once with any attack. Just hit him once with anything. Close combat will kill both those mons. Even with Intimidate being up, Hariyama with the Flame Orb Guts boost does so much damage to everything that does not resist close combat. Alright? I've killed Arcanines that intimidated me that are well above half HP with the close combat Guts combo being burnt and everything. You will hurt so bad with Hariyama. This mon is so good in this meta. I love him so much. Having fake out is almost essential on any team in my opinion. And then just being able to kill Porygon 2, Muck, and do a lot of damage to everything else is really, really, really nice to have. There's not much in the meta that kills Oko's Muck, and especially Porygon 2. There's nothing really Oko's Porygon 2 unless you double team it, because you guaranteed almost 2 attacks on it, because it never protects. Most Porygon, I'm going to say 99.9% of Porygons don't have Protect on them. So what you do is either go for like chip damage, Psych MZ, chip damage, Z move, insert Z move. Basically, without a Z move, even with most Z moves, you're not killing Porygon 2. But with a little bit of damage, or it might even be a roll, I forgot exactly what it is, but I have full HP. But I know for a fact, when you do a little bit of damage to the Porygon 2, and you hit it with a close combat, you will kill the bold 176 defense max HP Porygon. You will. It's satisfying. It feels great. Hariyama is huge. Also in Tailwind, this Pokemon speed is 140, which allows it to outspeed most max HP, max attack Pokemon, max HP, max special attack Pokemon. And then of course outside of Trick Room, you're gonna be outspeeding the Porygons. I mean inside of Trick Room, you're not gonna be outspeeding them, but outside the Trick Room, you outspeed the Porygons, the Mucks, and the Arachnids if it really matters. You can't do much Arachnid, but those slow mons you like speed type with sometimes or barely outspeed. Inside of Trick Room, you definitely outspeed outside of Trick Room right now. I probably said that all wrong, but you know what I'm saying. Basically, Sydney based speed, outside Trick Room, yeah, outspeeding those Trick Room mons. Inside, you're not, but the thing is, kill those mons before Trick Room goes off. That's Hariyama's job. Plus, killing Porygons and stuff like that. And then fake out pressure is always nice. Then we have Nihilego, this mon right here. Protect, Hidden Power Ice, Power Gem, Sludge Bomb. Not much to say here. Max speed, max build attack, Sludge Bomb for those Pokemon that are weak to poison, such as Bulu, Koko, Laylee, Fini, all the Tapus obviously, any fairy type Pokemon. Power Gem is there for the Gyarados and Arcanine, and it's stab coverage. Even Celesteal, it's neutral too, so you get like a +1 Power Gem buff. It's gonna do about decent damage. You're gonna be hurting those Celesteals a little bit. Nihilego, nothing crazy. It's a weird ass jellyfish, psychotic looking thing. That's all I can say about it. Beast boost, obviously huge. And then Life Orb to guarantee those Okos. Hidden Power Ice is there just solely for Garchomp. You have to speed up by 1 point. Life Orb guarantees the KO on it with Hidden Power Ice. There you go. Otherwise, your Garchomp answer is Fini and then Kartana, which is our next mon right now. Nothing crazy with Kartana either. Max speed, max attack. You speed tie Ninetales. Protect, Sacred Sword, Smart Strike, Leaf Blade. Stab, coverage. Protect yourself. I'll always be against AV Kartana. I find it useless. I hate it. Sash is so much more efficient in my opinion. You live on 1 HP. You resist all the weathers besides. I mean, you resist. There's only 2 others that damage you: hail and sand. But you resist sand, which is nice. And then it's Kartana. You get a kill, you do a lot of damage, you hope for Leaf Blade crits, and that is essentially what Kartana does. Nothing crazy right now. And then last but not least, the mon that I thought I was going to hate or if I never used. This mon is so much fun to use. But after I explain this Murkrow, guys, I'm going to tell you the bad things about this team. They're not even that bad, but the things that the team struggles with, in my opinion. So we got a Careful Nature Murkrow. Honestly, I forgot the EVs. I did it a while ago. I had it sitting in my box, waiting for a Monday. Because I was going to do a series, do a non-meta Mondays, but it's a team builder. It's just another name for a team builder video, so. This is what we got right now. We got Murkrow. Tailwind, Quash, Taunt, Foul Play. Now, what does this thing do? There's no Protect, which is fine. Murkrow is like a one-and-done kind of Pokemon. You don't want it to... You don't need Protect. You want this thing to do its thing and then die, so your next 3 mons can take advantage of the situation. Or Murkrow survives. It survives really, really, really well, guys. And then you can do a lot of damage. This thing gets Stab, Foul Play. That is huge. You're going to do half the Garchomps. Also, you're immune to EQ because you have Flying. Yes, you don't get affected by the Fini terrain, so this thing can be statused. But being Dark type, you are immune to Prankster or priority moves, which is weird, but it's a weird nerf slash buff slash thing for Prankster Pokemon, Dark Pokemon, etc. But what does this thing do? It gets Tailwind up to make you 140, to make you outspeed the whole meta, to make you outspeed the most of the meta. I think your speed is like 105, 106 at level 50. Nihilego is 1 point higher than Chomp, so I think it's 170. Whatever the hell Chomp's... I don't know what it is, but either way, HP over Chomp by 1 point. When Tailwind is up, nothing's outspeeding you. Besides maybe a Raichu in the terrain. Some of the monsters get outspeed by that. But other than that, you outspeed in most things. You outspeed Scarfs because you're double, they're 1.5. You gotta see the Scarf on you or you. Well, maybe you. Depends on the Scarf user. But Kartana should be outspeed in most Scarf users in the Tailwinds. And even Nihilego as well, because we both doubled. And that's that. But Tailwind is huge. Obviously, you want Speed Control on your team. There it is. Quash. What does Quash do? First of all, it makes the opponent's Pokemon who gets targeted by it go last. Or it makes your target go last no matter what. Alright, so what you do, you Quash something. So, for example, if I'm up against a really fast Tapu Koko, and as you can tell, this team kind of struggles a little bit with Tapu Koko Raichu, what do? You Quash the Koko, you kill with Sludge Bomb, you Quash the Koko, you kill with Hariyama Z, you Quash the Koko, you hit it with an attack to hopefully kill it. But basically, Quash is great. Quash has been so clutch in my games, on my stream. I loved it so much. Taunt is obvious. You taunt things that want to set up. And then Foul Play is damage. The only thing bad is that Murkrow is infinitely better in a best of 1 format. In a best of 2 out of 3, your opponent knows the Quash is coming. Your opponent knows what Murkrow does. Yes, you guarantee Tailwinds basically almost no matter what. So even if your opponent knows what Murkrow does, Tailwind is going to be going up. But the thing is, Quash is very, very, very easy to play around when your opponent has the best 2 out of 3 against you, or like you're in a 2 out of 3 format. Otherwise, Murkrow is a lot more deadly in a best of 1 format. When that Quash goes off, it is so satisfying, my friends. When you add speed, something that's, you make something really fast go last, it feels so, so, so good. Alright, things the team struggles against is obviously the Koko Raichu, I said. In that situation, you want to lead like Hariyama, Nihilego, fake one of them out. Hopefully it's not Koko and Raichu because they have a faster fake out. But if it's Koko and whatever else it may be, Koko Pelipper, you want to fake out one of them, try to Sludge Bomb the Koko. We struggle a little bit against, no, I should say not really Gyarados, because we have no electric attack, but we do have Power Gem for the Gyarados. Garchomp isn't really a problem because we have, we got the Nihilego, we got Tapu Fini, and we avoid EQs with Murkrow, also Foul Play. Will-O-Wisp is always nice to have. This team doesn't really struggle too much against most things. Celestia is a bit of a problem if you don't bring Arcanine. Obviously, you will bring Arcanine. Every time you see Celestia, you gotta bring Arcanine because nothing else on this team does well against it besides like a +2 Fini. But Celestia, the answer is Arcanine. Koko, your answer is Fake Out and somebody else to kill it. Most like a Nihilego. What else in this meta you kind of struggle against? Opposing Fini, you obviously have Kartana. Milotic, you have Kartana. Gastrodon, you have Kartana. Porygon 2, you have Hariyama. And Murkrow, from Mach, you have Hariyama and Arcanine. So for the most part, this team has pretty good matchups. If you don't want to have, if the only thing bad is like when you switch out, you have no safe switch for electric attack. It's either Kartana, who's frail as hell, even though you resist it, or Nihilego, who is bulky, but you don't want to lose too much HP in Nihilego. And you could go Hariyama as well, but you have no safe switch for an electric attack, so you got to make sure your turn or your lead against electric attacks is optimal, which is Hariyama and probably Nihilego. But if you don't want to run Kartana or Fini, you could go Coco instead. Give that electric switch, and then something really fast in general. You don't like Nihilego, you could go like Gyarados. You could go like Gyarados Coco over these guys, but then you lose out on a lot of the matches that are weak to poison. But I don't know, guys. Anyway, that is gonna be today's team builder. Now I'm gonna go put my money put my math where my money is, and test the team out live for you guys. But as always, if you enjoyed this video, show some love to the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe as well, so you don't miss out on any competitive Pokemon Sun Moon content, guys. As always, I am Mr.Talent. You are the lovely Talent Squad. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy this team. Put it to use, and I'll see you guys next time.